going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Got another good one for y'all today. All right, so Dax dropped a new video. It's been a few days since it's been dropped. However, we're about to check it out anyway. And the name of the song is Real Man. Now, if y'all remember, Dax dropped a video that I did. I basically did the video twice. I did his To Be a Man and then the To Be a Man mega remix. And both of those videos did extremely well, and everybody loves Dax. Dax has been really hitting it, especially when it comes to, from what I have noticed, like middle class or blue collar male mental health things. And he's really, to me, it seems like he's really been hitting on that quite a bit lately. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it and see what it's about. And if you enjoy the content, please do me a favor, hit that sub button, like, and share with a friend.
Yeah, yeah, she says she wants a real man. One who opens up the door, holds her hand and still smiles when he feels bad. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve, but don't get mad.
Ooh. Wears his heart on his sleeve, but don't get mad. It's almost like she wants him there emotionally, but only when, like, I could be taking this wrong, but it's almost like it's saying wants him to be there emotionally when it's good for her. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not reading too far into that.
Wears his heart on his sleeve, but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag.
No. Yeah. So yeah. All right, so you can only have one of two things, right? You can either have the man or you can have the money. If you're gonna have the money, you're not gonna have the man, right? Now, that's not saying that you won't have the man all the time, or that you won't have the man all the time. That's saying the more time the man spends making money, the more money you got. The less time the man spends making money, the more time he has available to you. So you have to make a choice, right? Both the man and woman have to make a choice, right? The man has to figure out what's more important, making sure that he's able to provide and be able to provide to that lifestyle or whatever it is, those goals that he's got as far as his family is concerned. And then the woman, in my opinion, she has to be understanding that the more time he spends hanging out with her, the less time he has to hustle for that money or go make that bag or be able to provide for the family to make the family more comfortable, so on and so on. Right? So, Dax. Boy, you punch him in the stomach this time, ain't you?
All his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man. Realest story ever told. Can't have a man who's making money always home. Hard like a truck, that's why he's always on the road, providing everything you need to live the life you say you want.
I just said that. You can't have a money. You can't have. You're not going to be able to live anything close to a lavish lifestyle unless you get out there and work for it. It's just not going to happen. And the more time you spend at home, the less money you're making, period. I don't care unless you're inherently a millionaire. But for the average person, right? The average man, average family, the less time you spend working, the less money you have, period. I don't care where you where period.
He's always on the road, providing everything you need to live the life you say you want. Can't have a man who wears his heart on a sleeve that won't rip once a while at the seams, especially if you never take the time to look into his eyes and hear him when he silently screams. Yeah, she says she wants a
That's important, right? Listen to that again.
that won't rip once a while at won't get ever told. Can't have a man who's making money always home.
Listen.
Hard like a truck, that's why he's always on the road, providing everything you need to live the life you say you want.
Right here.
Can't have a man who wears his heart on a sleeve that won't rip once a while at the seams, especially if you never take the time to look into his eyes and hear him when he silently screams.
Yeah, the man is that he's out there, and I know this don't apply everywhere, right? You got families out there where both parents or both partners or whatever you want to call them nowadays, where both people, both adults in the household, are out there doing their thing, working, making their money. I get it, right? But for example, like in my family, I'm the breadwinner in the house. I'm the only one that makes money, right? For households that are like mine, like there has to be that appreciation reciprocated for the effort that's put out for who's making the money. It has to be there. Otherwise, it takes it over time. The appreciate, like, it doesn't. It feels like it's not worth it. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it. And then eventually, like he said, like those silent screams will get louder and louder over time. So, like, there has to be acknowledgement of what's been done. Like, because especially if you live a certain lifestyle, and you know, I'm not gonna go down that road too far, but if you're living some kind of certain lifestyle, right, and your husband's breaking his back trying to help you live that lifestyle and keep you happy in that way, you really should be showing a lot more appreciation than just, you know, whatever little might be, you know, to check the block, you know, because for as much as he's going above and beyond, you should be matching that completely. Anyway, moving forward.
Never take the time to look into his eyes and hear him when he silently screams. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, one who opens up the door, holds her hand, and still smiles when he feels bad.
Something that I've noticed, right? A lot of guys tend to fade away from the whole opening doors and doing all of those romantic or whatever you want to call them things, chivalry and all that good stuff, right? The less a man feels appreciated, the less that tends to happen. Just food for thought.
Who opens up the door, holds her hand, and still smiles when he feels bad.
We got a notice from the electric company.
In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve, but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag.
Give me 2 more days.
Yeah, she says she wants a real man.
Dang.
But what she wants is not for real. That Disney movie that she wanted was a dream and not reality, or something that she got.
Hey, honey,
That man
almost
up on a
home.
pedestal discards him when she found out he was human and he dropped. He's not perfect,
We're
but
really
he
backed up today because
tries
we're
to
short-staffed.
live up
Yeah.
to her beautiful lies.
Dang. Hold on.
It's fine. It's fine.
Realize the
We can
man
always
he
do
once
another
knew
night.
on the inside him died. Yeah, she says she wants a real man. Real man. One who opens up the door.
Yo, that hurts on both sides, bro. I'm telling you, that hurts on both sides. Like, I know, because I've been there, right? I've been there before. I've wanted to take my family out, and story time. I went to go take my family out for dinner one night, and work called me and said, "Hey, we need you to come and check some stuff out, blah, blah, blah." And I had to go in, and it was supposed to be a quick thing. That quick thing turned into me being at work, working for like an hour and a half, and my family literally sitting in my Jeep watching me work instead of going out to eat. And we had to postpone because by the time I got done, it was like 30 something minutes or whatever. It was like they were about to close. And so, like I said, like I feel this. I feel this on a whole new level. And it sucks. And I'm going to acknowledge the fact that it sucks for her too, because she was expecting something and now she's not getting it. So she's upset, right? I get that part as well, right? But at the same time, it's like, not to discredit or dismiss her feelings, a man is programmed to provide for his significant other, his partner, his woman, his wife, so on and so forth. Like, men are just naturally programmed to provide. And it kills them when they disappoint their significant other because they're not able to meet those expectations. So that weighs pretty heavy on a man's heart.
Her holds her hand and still smiles when he feels bad. Yeah. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve, but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man. Love is patient, love is kind, can be evil and also blind. God made man.
Love is patient, love is kind, but it can also be evil and blind. That's crazy on point. It's like you can see somebody just absolutely adore somebody and then turn face and just wish the worst on them. Sometimes in the same breath. It's crazy.
Can be evil and also blind. God made man, then said in life he'll find good things when he finds his wife. So as a real man, broken and confused, struggling not knowing what to do, he dove to the bottom of the bottle, drowned in his sorrows, and prayed one day she would rescue.
Ooh. This ties back to some of his previous songs. That's great, Dax. Well done, dude.
To the bottom of the bottle, drowned in his sorrows, and prayed one day she would rescue. But stop pointing out all his mistakes, be the place he felt safe to express the emotions the world said he can't. He's the rock that
I want to point out, right? If you are with somebody, and right, because one of the things that this video and song and stuff is pointing out is the struggles of middle class, right? It's like the man is doing everything that he can to try to provide a lifestyle that his spouse wants. That's what I'm seeing in this video. And like he looks like a working man. Like, show me a scene in here where he's been dressed up, but yet she looks like $1 million. But now she's coming in on him. He's started drinking because he doesn't know another way to deal with the issues, and he just wants that quick escape. I get it. Every once in a while, I like to relax and I want to kick a couple of back, but you have to pick and choose the right time to do that. Guys, You got to pick and choose. And it doesn't just apply to guys, it applies to women too, because I just went through this with somebody very close to me just recently, and I love them to death. And I mean, I got a text message that said, I need your help. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I immediately got dressed, jumped on my motorcycle, and hauled ass over to go take care of them and do whatever I could to help, because I know they were at their limit. They were at their absolute limit and don't know what to do anymore. Sometimes they just need somebody to listen and show them that they're appreciated, that they're loved, and that it's not over, right? And like I said, that's where he's at right now in this video. It's like he's turned to drinking because he doesn't see an end to the problems. He just sees the problems, and he wants relief. That's what he's after, using the alcohol, even though he knows and she knows that it's not going to solve the problem, but it does make the problem not necessarily go away, but less prevalent at the time. So, oof.
She felt safe to express the emotions. The world said he can't. He's the rock that she needs, but she hammers away at the love that he has. Like she wants the rock.
Listen.
She felt safe to express the emotions. The world said he can't. He's the rock that she needs, but she hammers away at the.
He's the rock that she needs, but she hammers away. He's supposed to be part of what that foundation of the relationship is, right? That thing that she turns to when she needs, but she's beating on that rock, splitting it.
The love that he has, like she wants it to break, despite all of the pain, twisted and changed, trying to become the whole picture she paints. Till she woke up one day, said she's walking away, looked him dead in the face and then screamed. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, one who opens up the door, holds her hand and still smiles when he feels bad. In control of his emotions, wears his heart on his sleeve, but don't get mad. One who gives her all his time, puts his dreams to the side and gets a real bag. Yeah, she says she wants a real man, but what she wants is not for real, man.
That is tough. That's tough. Dax, bro. Every time dude, each one of your videos that I have done a reaction to has been absolute killers. Like, if you have somebody that you care about, if you're adding stress to their lives, do you really care about them? I mean, that's a wholehearted question. Can you look in the mirror, right, and say honestly that you actually care about them if you're adding stress to their lives? What you should be doing is anything that you can, especially if they're providers, you should be doing everything you can to be taking that stress away from their lives, mitigating that stress, whatever it is, to be smoothing things over, to make them feel more appreciated, loved, and giving them that understanding that you see what they're doing. I'm telling you, there's a lot of. It's hard to say just men, because it's not just men out there that's struggling. Women are struggling too. Kids are feeling it. Like, we live in hard times right now, and I don't foresee any real relief in the near future. So I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I know if gas prices go down another dollar, it would. I hope it would help, but who knows? I don't know. I know that everything has gotten more expensive, which has led to a lot more stress to be in people's lives. And especially to those providers out there. Like it's so hard. I appreciate y'all. Dax, absolute killer, dude. Absolute killer. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be good. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, hit that sub button, like the video, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.